Hi there and welcome to my quick mining tutorial for Songs of Syx. I'm Icon and this has been made for early access version 60. So we're going to talk in this video about how to find ores, how to extract them and what to know about it to make it worthwhile. So without further ado, let's get started. When you zoom out far enough, you see those red rectangles around spots on the map. If you don't, that's because you don't have the mineable resources tag that's up here, the pickaxe icon. You see these red rectangles show you what kind of, that there's some sort of material. This doesn't help you though at identifying what kind of stuff it is. There is a color coding, but there's also a way easier way of finding those. So you click the eye and you click deposits. When you have this filter on, you see all those deposits highlighted like that. And there's a couple of materials that you can build mines for. Stone, coal, ore, sithalon, clay, and gems. If I forgot anything, forgive me and add it into the comments. Now, when you want to build a mine, first off, you have to build it, of course. So we're going to check out here, mine. There's coal mining, ore mining, stone mining, and gem and sithalon mining has to be researched for first, and clay extraction is working with a clay pit, but technically it's the same procedure. So we're going to set up one coal mine here as an example. So when you set up the coal mine, drag it above these deposits. To identify where you want to have them, always look for these bright cyan spots. These are the highest density of materials. I'm going to explain what that means in a sec. So you're dragging your rectangle over this, but always go more generous than the actual deposits. I'm going to show you why in a sec. So now you have this whole area there, and let's see, that didn't work out because it's beneath the mountain. Let's do this. So let's go here, and usually I wouldn't go for this one because it's too low density, but for the sake of tutorial. Now, as you see here, we have those deposits marked here. They are now in that box, 213 deposits. And here's output high, output low. That means this is the highest density of a deposit, and this is the lowest density of a deposit. Try to keep this number as high as possible and this one as high as possible as well, and that's the best one. This is the total amount of workers that can work there. You don't need 106 workers for that, don't you worry. So you set up a little bit of a storage bin there. It's up to you how many you want there. You need a larger storage if you want to haul the materials away less often, and a small storage if it's connected logistically well. Keep in mind that you can only build one of these storage furnitures though per mine, so it has to fit to your needs. And the other thing are the auxiliaries. The auxiliaries have to be made out of metal, and they are not necessary for founding a mine. You can build a mine with 50% efficiency without metal, but I highly recommend you to go for these auxiliaries until you hit a 100% efficiency. It's really worth it, because with this you will get more ore out of your workers, and that's that. So you see this mine will cost you 48 wood and 36 metal. So if you don't have access to metal and you still want to have a mine, I showed you how it's done. Now you only need to build it, and since we already have mines here, we're not going to build that mine here, but there we go. So in this coal mine, you see there is a high quality deposit linked in, and once they're done, you get to select how many employees are supposed to work there. It's up to you. The more people work there, the better. It's a simple system. Your people will always try to harvest the best nodes first and the least nodes last, and every worker can only work one node at a time. As far as I've understood things, that's roughly how it works. You see here the amount of deposits, the efficiency is the auxiliaries, and output is the very important number. This depicts how effective the output of a mine is. Compare output 75%, and here this mine output 22%. That means every worker in this mine roughly does more than triple the, or yields roughly triple the amount of coal per worker than to this place. That's how important the density is. At times, if you don't find a real dense deposit on your map, it might be even smarter to import things. A good example here is on this tile here, that clay deposit here is a nightmare. As you see, it only has an output density of 18%, and it's hardly worth working here. So if you ever happen to get into situations like these, this is literally the only clay deposit on the map, consider importing these materials, because a mine with very, very low efficiency takes bajillions of workers to get the job done. To give you an idea about the dimensions we're talking here, one coal mine with 12 workers with a decent output facilitates around 250 coal per year. To give you an example, this little canteen here works with coal. It eats up 122 coal per year. So if you have a inefficient mine, you will never satisfy the needs of your workshops, and that's why it's so important. And that sums up pretty much everything I have to say about mining. It goes without saying that you should have some crates allocated at the warehouses to extract the product. And oh yeah, there's one more thing: research. In the knowledge tree, you can research here mining efficiencies, but more importantly, you can also unlock the gem mining and the Syphalon mining. If you have these materials on your map, it's very, very worth unlocking these, because gems and Syphalon don't not only make your people very happy, at least gems do, they are also worth a crap ton of money, literally, when you're selling them. Like, check this out: gems 150, Syphalon 190. Compare that to ore, 8. So you get the idea how important these technologies are. If you have these materials on the map, you might be considering forcing the extraction of these this way, because you're sitting on a fortune. So I hope that was helpful for you. Drop me a comment down below if there are any questions open, or if there's any other topic in this game you want to have a quick tutorial about. Let me know. I'll see to get it done. Leave a thumbs up if you found that helpful and enjoyable, and consider subscribing to my channel. There's daily content coming up from my side. Just hit that notification bell and you won't miss anything from me. So have a good one, and see you soon. Bye bye.